Is that so? Well, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. And I require you to respect my authority as a senior doctor here at the clinic. I really hope so. That sounds serious. Maybe you're right. One never knows when the help of a free Star Ranger could be needed. That's what I get for trying to be nice, eh? I'm trying to be reasonable here. You could be Solomon Coe himself and my answer would be the same. No. No. No, that's not any more true than it was a minute ago. You know what? That does make sense. You don't know what you're talking about. I have my own problems to worry about. If you think that's going to sway me, then you're mistaken. Nobody's allowed in without my permission. And I'm not going to give that without a very good reason. I see. Well, that does change the calculus somewhat. I've got my orders, but maybe we can work something out. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. I suppose if nobody else found out, there'd be no real harm done. I hope there's a way to work this out. I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I just can't go any lower. I do hope you won't make me regret this. You might be right. Unfortunately for you, Deputy, my integrity is not for sale. I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. I don't care who you are. And I certainly don't care for your attitude. I'm still willing to talk. I didn't realize. That's hardly persuasive. I fail to see how that's relevant here. That's all just talk. Doesn't change anything. I think I've heard enough. I've given you my answer, and I'm not changing my mind. Maybe we can work something out. I'm trying to figure out how to help you. Let's just take a moment and calm down, shall we? There's simply too much to do to allow me to just stand about conversing with you. I apologize. Nice words, but they don't change anything. That's truly awful. Nobody wants that. Just a moment. There's no need for all that. Sorry. I've got orders, you know. Awful things happen to good people every day. I suppose if I can't trust a colleague, then I can't trust anyone. What? No. That's not true. I haven't agreed to anything yet. If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk. Yeah, I hope so. I think you've made your point. I don't see how. You know how it is. I'm the one you've got to deal with, like it or not. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. I can't be held responsible for everyone who might be in danger. Let's not do anything hasty. Too bad. Yes, what do you want? As tragic as that may be, it has no bearing on this conversation. You want me to risk my standing here for a favor I might never need? I think not. I'd like to keep this civil. I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering. Goodbye. You think I'm a pushover? Nice words. But they don't change anything. I really doubt it. I'd like to think so. Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. My focus has to be on the patients here at the clinic. I'm really quite busy. How predictable. When reason fails, you resort to threats of violence. I hear you. That could be useful. I'm here for research and not treatment. If that's what you're looking for, you'll need to speak to someone else. No way. It's my ass if something goes wrong here. You know what? You're wasting my time. I really hope so. I'm afraid I lack the time for purely social interactions. There's no need for violence, I assure you. You don't scare me. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying. I haven't done anything wrong, and you won't persuade me otherwise. I don't think so. You're starting to make a lot of sense. I suppose I could make an exception just this once. If you think I'll be cowed by your threats, then I'm very happy to disappoint you. Look, I'd like to help, but who exactly are you? No, it's not that simple. Just a moment now. You must understand these are the rules. I really hope so. I'm not going to be intimidated by your implied threats. Do you need your hearing checked, Deputy? We have a machine for that just down the hall. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance. Take care. That does help your cause somewhat. I think you may be right. I really don't have time for this, you know. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. You know what? You might be... Wait. No. What am I saying? I don't see how. Stop trying to confuse me. Unless this is about the clinical trials I scheduled for later in the year, you may wish to speak to someone else. I'm just doing my job, you know. I'm sure you're on the up and up. I doubt more talk is going to change my mind. This We'll get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before. I hope that means you won't be bothering me again. That's what I'm hoping. I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know. I don't want anyone to get hurt. All right, that's enough. I can see there's no dissuading you. Back to it. I'm not denying that you make a good point. I'm starting to think you're right. Is everything fine? Don't get bent out of shape. You're wasting my time. Maybe we could still work something out. Interesting proposition. You'll have to do better than that. I'm a busy man, so make it quick. Even if that were true, which I doubt, access to that area is strictly limited. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. You may think so, but I don't. I could see that. All right, I'm willing to hear you out. I'm still listening. Oh, I wasn't aware. The rules are the rules. No exceptions. This isn't getting us anywhere. The answer is no. I think... No, stop it. You're trying to confuse me. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe so. Please. You insult me. I don't mean to be rude, but unless this is a medical emergency, please get someone else to help you. You can rest assured I'll be speaking to the marshal about the caliber of people he's recruiting. I can see that. I suppose I can make an exception, since it's Free Star Ranger business. Hold on. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Sorry, but I can't. That's a little vague, don't you think? You might be right. Don't mistake being reasonable for being a pushover. I really doubt it. I suppose if you were quick and quiet, it wouldn't disrupt anything.